Okay, I'm found this day in a very buet-hatishkimal-tasham. I were the whole weekend and since the last week under extortions by SODOMA that generate Argentina. And I were suffering a lot of situations which happened also in the United States of America and also in Israel and also in Geneva with this extortioning. But well, I the liars, and I myself said so. Oh my God! You understand something? Whenever the reality to come to be, whenever the reality we embrace, and much of times we reject, the certainly clear thing and clearest ever is whenever we to get the point about how this to act in the mediatic conditions as we go ahead in life. So suddenly there happens a lot of things and happens a lot of situations, but whenever you understand that it ain't not you, and whenever you get the real point that it is not exactly what you can do except for that whenever you try your best, and whenever I say your best is whenever I'm talking about making efforts to trying to help and assist people and giving good and giving right good and making right good and putting in hell the damn shit. I'm sorry the terms. You understand that there is something that it ain't not you. And whenever you understand it ain't not you, there you become to comprehend that the reality goes for another reasons which are not exactly the right ones, but the ones that pretends to be the right. I am at the edge of being slaughtered to being cut in peace and cut it, better say, sorry. And the reality to being just a piece of, how to say in this, we call in Argentina suppositories. And the word I don't remember in English, forgive me please, in Hebrew will be bashko, etamalham. Simply to being a disgusting mashotra for the degenerates of Sodoma, Argentina, for they to come down on the fever of the hell. Over my DNA, I mean. Right. Which supposed the liars all the time. Lives of the lying, the liars. You don't know how is this. Oh yes, they do. All the time they know they the liars permanently. They live in a liar. They live in an intestinal gas of the hell, flying in a contamination of the hell for the being dead meat at the end. The reality of this all, says Sodoma Federal Police of Argentina, that I insulted them and I calumniated them and I slandered, sorry redundance. And because of fight to be a demon, I must be in another hospital because of they were not satisfied about them demand. Because of all I do and all I am, and they cannot work if I am not internated and dead and being them suppositorio in the damn shit of ass of Sodomaki for they to come down on the fever. And about the reality of this all, I'm sorry the words, that supposed my family to be negligent about my supposed illness, and they had to pay, so they forged the whole of the titles and made them orders by the generation of Aníbal Fernández and Cristina Kirchner and all the generation of Tribunales Argentina, saying that the whole of the properties of my families and the families of my friends and my friends belongs to them, for they to trade them. Because of this is Argentinian law, my think Tikes Petra Nishmale Vadachil Shomel Chaminat. I am going to speak a lot of other things on this day, and I'm going to be clear. Shlekiav at Hechimot Ledashpatavi, Kimol Hadeshmot Ledaima Hamod, Leishmot Ledechayash Gimalchi, Sodre Malchidash Belaitria de Saspil, Shutristas Mitramela Shachal Hadlemiki, and a Mashachot Ledayaskibar. Khadle Mashkia Baltrea, Hashablaria, Hamalots Good Despetramel Shachihon, Sko Adri Moleshechal Bledayaski Motledashachal Hida Balkleki Nashim. Go Edrabale Shafat Lemelachiot Shmat Lemachelam, while kidnaps my friends for exterminate them. Oh, we only got to have the problem controlled. The problem are the blancos, not Blanco. Blanco is a cake. Moshkepat remele fashafet remele shechal kimot ledeski malacham. Alta petrol ligatrio shukhachi bolecha yasushmatlika. Setromal fashachinom. Al getrek das spetla yetina shichale batrayachel shut lusi shimiatrayachi chodeski matlayam batrachel. Ishkaira leshvot lematrayana mashechal chat ladiski malchanam. And I'm sorry, I don't have a very good face at this morning. I have slept really bad. I am like Shekhi Kupishken Dashi, and the sun has toasted me while walking under extortions on the streets of Buenos Aires, whatever. Sodre mal Feshem at Railies Badaichi Shotrincha Lesmot Ledeski Malchaiti Yaskimat. All letra beskod letra Shechale Shosh Bedamika. All letra Mishkal Chaim Chasheki Mot Ledeska. Bedrayat Ashkil Chashachat. Intriabal Kadre Shofet Ramilo Shestachi Ladreema Chalo Shechalacham. Neilo Madrema Shefot Lemechadishki Al Treyach Shosh Bedai Matayno Shechel Adrevele Shechilochinat. All Bletrames Shashikot Lebada Chaish Motal Kimot Ledech Chaedo Shashbiat Le Eroechades Matledeshi Shachimot Ledeski Al Chada Ashbadla. Satreki Mogleta Eskod Letra Shliti Amal Chayashni Malachaine Madit Intramele Shefat Lematresh Shablikat Reyasho Chalai Tomalkai Kidachi Zotrefal Libas Batrem Shechal Litrati Shashai Machad Alai Kotrecha Eshot Libat Rechi Moshem Al Kimotren Kolkle Etreba Shefat Likat Reyashachal Chadles Matrai Chaishush Ikhamad Lika Ikham Lechaino Malesher El Bletro Espat Lashir Rachal Asmatlam Atrimel Kamotreya Shefot Ledeski Balcha Shachimotreya Chalasheklia Kimotrecha Sharot Zbodri Kalbeshal Kimotreya Chelshaet Rayechadish Malki Matladich Hadish Matladich Shbot Lekit Rachesh Shashim Maliki Atrecha Malkot Ledeska Balcha Zotrem al Betram al Shefat Limachad Letikaski Olechad Ashbat Liyamat Rechi Zitam Asnol Diaki Molkataya Shufal Chanot Aspadlen Deket Romel Kaya Shechod Ledama Shechod Kima Shechicham Ishbot Letishi Atram al Vechadish Matalekimot Ledaski Foita Chadash Bedlatriana Bal Chadashmat Setrabal Shemot Ledechi at Ledeshkat Recha Levos Rechim at Leiki at Rechal Shubat Rechumat Lashov Intramal Kamashefat Recha Leshavet Remelech Hashevel Reina Mashechal Chimo Otremal Kimot Ledeshka Bel Chadeshikha Bledin Sotremalef Hashachel Bladim at Recha Leshashibat Relechi Yosheshat Lemachanat Inkat Rebalkino Shelet Remach Leshochi at Abalkitos Gelt Ledach Resho en Amachano Satrem al Feshem at Rechala Sepat Ledikash Medrai Lo Shechab Ledaiki Mashachi Ana Machalta Spot Letikesh Got Rabachi Shosh Bedai Chamal Chanosh Bial Kimot Rechem Spot Letike Meshachib Ledaya Shechal Kimot Ledeshka El Chavalecha Sotrem al Shafat Lemal Chadish Kimal Chet Leiki Da Shechal Lepotreki Mal Chashua Matrai Kimot אין לי קאי כי משקל כימות ספת לדשקי על פלה חודש ושום על גלידה חודש ויאקי סבריך לשום לדה מלאכינו משים ללקי קאי אל חודש ולגת ריחה אין סיטרה מלשפות לדגש כמלך חכם so התחלתי אישה איסות חסי משול תריה מלחדוש אל חיידו ששבלי כימות לדף אלי ידרי חישת למלכינו מלחדוש אלי קאי רחם זאת רמלכלם שקלת ריידי תשבלי כימות ודשי עובד רכילה שבול לדשמת לידחילה ששמת לנימה וכבר ישכם אליקות ריחי עובה לשקוט פדייך נשקוט גיה תשמוקה כי דחוכה תשוש איליה רב כימות על לשקוט לדרכידו שסר לקים אחי עד לתי שויכה דושמה אקל תריה מלכי שקול בלין כמשם גדרי מיקה לשקוט לבקי תשקוט לנשקול יחי נשמת לדי כורת רבשקיה נשקים מלכים אין קוד שתקיל מאינק שד אמבלך סת על שמיקל בתחי קושקים בקיטול קיו חשכו אל בלוד רמלפון שיאל פנמלך ישקי על חידוש בך דיגשקיям או שליקה על קיומתך שנומתינו מלכינו מלכי כובח בשובק זאת הסיבה לבת רמל הפסה בשמולי רמל הסיפה שלגית רמל חדש מטרלי תשבור לבך יששיב אלו מטריה חלשות למקית רעי חלשות למחיות זאת רמל הפסה לשופט אחי אמבלטריה תורה אין שומת אין מלכימת ללשקים מרקיות אחי ולשאחי וכי אני מקי לא את רמל השקוב אל החדש מטלי קוד אחי יושה על גמות החם אשר חי דברך ישוען לו אם כימות וחלוש בתליה אם תקיד גו את חמלתוש כמעט הכל כי חשמול אחרוב כיף הגישקה אחד השמיול אם הלכות אם שר אבול כדרכה מספר דחי ומלחדשה חייבתי סתת ראיית אבל חדה בשם אחרי לא שבלת ראידה שיחרחי מגלדי השחוב מלאת רמל חדש מלאת ראייה חלף השחי המלכידה סות לבת רחוב השימת חלש תוק על קידה ולשקובה חחד על אסמת ראייה למשך עולת ראייקי זאת רבה לפושה בת ראייה מחשי המחד And about the question of a lot of people, it is true. Massive rapes, murder and robbery of everything, the whole of belongings. Which Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Policía Militar Argentina, SIDE, and lots of Metropolitana lives off. And also trades. And them sons and daughters, like they say daughters, them daughters are writing the raped and murdered my friends Robert. There says robbed cars. And also them houses and fornicating inside them houses and making the whole of the generation of witches, abomination Sodoma, that they got together, saying Argentinian law, right of state. This is what Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner and Nestor Kirchner and Aníbal Fernández has given to Argentina and to the world. The worst and the most and the summon of the abomination and the generational. But of course this gotta be forbidden. Cannot be spoken a word and can fringe the whole of the privacies. Never speak a word and never say truth. And never show it. Because of there can be a damage against the breed of the beast that swears I to be what they has a father. I set you with this at this Buenos Aires 23 at the edge of my being murdered and the murder of my whole generation and friends for the revival of the deaths of the hell of the abomination and for they to die at last. Over this 2013 at the age of the psychiatry titles, human meat mercaders, thought that become me a piece of a meat to trade. Like Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires y Gobierno de la República Argentina lives off in a pardon for misproper condition over the misappropriated ones and used ones a lot, which, like victims, they roll all around. This is 1117 here in Buenos Aires, in the place where until this moment still remains like my address, which Sodoma wants to possess to the making the generations that they existed for.